What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Marvel Legends X-Men Toys R Us exclusive Dark Phoenix and Cyclops. Here we do have Cyclops and Phoenix in the packaging. You can see Dark Phoenix does come with two alternate heads as well as a Phoenix accessory. And then we do have Cyclops, not in his Jim Lee style costume, but still a really iconic Cyclops costume. Really happy I have it. Surprisingly, on the side, we only have an image of Phoenix. We don't actually have an image of Cyclops, which I find that a little strange. On the back, it just shows Cyclops and Dark Phoenix. Though Scott Summers and Jean Grey have a psychic link, Cyclops is no match for the Dark Phoenix. As Grey came to possess the powers of the Phoenix Force, the Dark Phoenix rose, mastering telekinesis to overthrow her opposition and ascend into cosmic dominance. Really love the picture of Dark Phoenix right here and then Cyclops right there. Not much more to say about the packaging. What we are going to do is take a little break, get these guys open up, and go on to the rest of the review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Dark Phoenix posed with Cyclops. Now, before we get on to the figure, let's actually show off the accessories. The only one that has accessories is Dark Phoenix. She does come with three heads. We have the head that she has on her with the really evil eyes and the the translucent hair. She also does come with a second head that's this exact same sculpt, but her eyes aren't glowing and her hair is not translucent. And then we also do get a head that her hair is just lying flat in a neutral pose. So really glad we have the display options with her. Since this is Dark Phoenix, this is probably how I'm going to have mine posed. Dark Phoenix also does come with this little Phoenix Blast. I'm going to call it a Phoenix Blast, even though that's probably not what it's called, but it's a Phoenix. And she can look like she's firing it or conjuring it, so that looks really nice. Is it me, or this also looks like a Falcon Punch? I don't know, maybe you can use this for a Captain Falcon custom figure, which maybe I might try my hand in doing, we'll see. But she does come with that. But other than that, they don't come with any accessories. Cyclops, unfortunately, doesn't come with anything. All the accessories are just dedicated for Dark Phoenix here, which they all work really wonderfully. And let's actually have a look at Dark Phoenix first, because she is the big draw in this set. A lot of people are basically going to buy this to replace their Toy Biz Dark Phoenix. And again, this is just a really well done head. You can see just how evil she looks. The black around the eyes looks really good, as well as the orange with the yellow irises. And then we also do have her hair, which is this really nice red, but it's also the translucent plastic, which I do like that. It really does look like she's starting to use her powers and conjuring up psychic and evil things. We go on to her torso, which I really do like the way they designed the Phoenix on her. This isn't a reuse from the Phoenix we got in the Juggernaut wave. The torso is slightly different because that one had more of a shirt, where this one has like a skin-tight suit. You can see that the red and it has a really dark dry brush on it, which unfortunately doesn't go onto the arms, or if it does, it's just really minuscule. And then it's non-existent on her back, which is a little unfortunate. It kind of looks dirty, which I don't know if I can really clean that up. But then you also have the little Phoenix on the sash right here, which is a loose piece. It does float on her waist, and it looks really nice. Phoenix here is a really beautiful figure, and just everything about this figure looks really nice, from the gold they used to the red. I can't lie, this is probably my favorite Phoenix figure that I own, and I only own this one and the Juggernaut wave, which, yeah, my Phoenix owning ship is a little low, but, you know, I got both Hasbro ones, and I'm really happy with this one. So that's Dark Phoenix for you. So let's actually move on to Cyclops here, which in itself is a really good and well done figure. We do have Cyclops here. It's not the Jim Lee design that I want. I am trying to get hold of that figure. But this is still a really iconic costume, especially for me. I remember I had the really old Toy Biz one where he had a little lever in his back which could light up his eyes. So it just really brings back a lot of memories owning this guy. And they did a really good job on his costume. It looks like he just jumped out of the pages of a comic book, because you see some really light washes against the dark. So that looks really nice. And then you can even see it's right here on the top of his head. They even managed to get some of his back, although you can see some dark blue spots on the back. The back of his legs don't have anything as well as the back of his arms, but you can still see they at least made an effort to make this guy stand out, and I just have to give Hasbro credit for that. They did a really good job sculpting, or just painting him, and the yellows that they use are really nice and vibrant, and I'm pretty sure all the yellows on him match because it's not painted. It's all molded in yellow. I could be mistaken, but if I am, I'm sorry about that, but it all looks molded yellow, and it doesn't look like there's any bleeding on the yellow, so chances are it's yellow plastic. But that's Dark Phoenix and Cyclops for you, so let's run down their articulation because they both do have different pieces of articulation. Let's move Cyclops off to the side. We do have the standard ball joint in the neck, so we do get some play on the ball joint itself. We get some side to side, left and right. And even though she has all this crazy hair, it's still really good left and right motion, so really do like that. We do have that hinge which lets her bury her chin into her neck. If her hair wasn't so big, we would get some more backwards movement, but unfortunately her hair does hinder the articulation there. Her arms do go out to about that far. Does a full 360 even though she has her hair. Just be mindful of where her hair is. She has a single bend in the elbow, swivel at that joint, so we do get an in and out movement. She has a swivel hinge for her wrist, so that's pretty good. We have a hinge here as well as a swivel. We have a ball jointed torso which works really well. You can see that goes forward and back, side to side well, and it also turns left and right, although it's pretty stiff on mine, so I'm not really going to be able to turn her more than that. Nothing in the waist, although her legs go out to about that far. They go forward pretty far actually, and then of course they go back to about that far. She does swivel at the thigh. She is double jointed in the knee, although you can see on mine that joint is really loose, so she's probably going to go on a flight stand. We also do get a hinge in the ankle as well as a forward facing pin for rocker, and you can see some excess plastic right here. I'm going to have to cut that off because that might hinder articulation. She also does have a hinge in the foot. So that's Dark Phoenix. Let's move her off to the side so we can go on to Cyclops. Cyclops has a ball hinge in the head, so that gives him a little bit of up and down movement. Very little side to side tilt, but he does rotate just fine. He does have that hinge in the neck which looks up pretty far, and he can bury his chin into his neck, so that's pretty good. Arms go out to about that far. Do a full 360, although they're really tight shoulder joints there. Yeah, they're ratcheting joints for his shoulders. He has bicep swivel. Double jointed in the elbow, and in case you're wondering, you can get him to press down on his visor, so it does look like he's shooting his optic blast. So double joint in the elbow, swivel and hinge in the wrist, and it's the same for both arms. He has an ab crunch which works pretty well. A waist swivel. Legs go forward to about that far, back to about that far, go out that far. He swivels at the thigh, double jointed in the knee, pretty stiff on mine, has a boot swivel, has a hinge in the ankle which goes up and down, and has a forward facing pin for rocker. So overall, really loving this set of Dark Phoenix and Cyclops. So what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get them posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Dark Phoenix and Cyclops posed for my final thoughts. Overall, really happy with this set, and I think both figures came out really well. If I were to change anything, I think it would be to give Cyclops an optic blast, because we all know that Cyclops has been lacking an optic blast since Hasbro since Hasbro started carrying on the Marvel Legends, but overall, still really happy with this set, and unlike with the Spider-Man Mary Jane fiasco, I actually was able to find these guys in store, just went in, found them, picked them up, and that was the end of the story. No online shipping, no putting up with someone claiming to be me. But still, really happy with this set, and if you are looking for this set, it is exclusive to Toys R Us, And these go fast. I remember my friend told me that they got a shipment of them. By the time I got there, they were gone. So if you're looking for them, be calling your local Toys R Us, see if they have them in stock, and be checking in regularly just to make sure you get these guys. With that being said, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as my Marvel Legend reviews, which are also up. And as always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, go ahead and let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.